What's up, folks? Welcome back. This is your favorite coding element here. I hope you're doing good because I'm not doing bad myself. Let's hop onto the topic without any ado. In my last video, I said that I will show you how to make the camera follow the game object and also a jump script. I'm going to teach you that today with much more amazing things. So let's hop in. In my last video, I showed you something called as a material, which I have put to this floor and all the sky over here. What is a material? It is just how your game object looks. Now we are going to create a material. How to do it? I'm just going to go to the material folder, create, and there will be a material over here. Create that and name the material as our subscribe material. Yes, and we go to the material and change the color. If we want to look it more metallic, we can change whatever we want over here. I'm going to set this to a red color, and then I just put it over here, and voila, the material is added. It is that easy to make materials, and if you want to make better materials, you can make it in Paint 3D, Photoshop, or whatever you want, and just add it in Unity. Now we are going to make the amazing scripts for our game to look more amazing. But before that, we are going to add more game objects just for testing those. So let's do it. Yes, that's enough for us testing the game objects. We can add a material to this too, and you can mess with anything in Unity, so it's just your opinion. You can make anything else like a wall, a better stairs, or anything, but I just made it so that it can be quick and simple. Also, you can change how your game object looks. So let's go to our main character Rubidium subscribe, go to that now. And here you see something as the cube mesh filter. You can click over here and make it look like a capsule, a cylinder, a ball, or anything you want. I can keep it as a capsule and just position it perfectly. Yep, now it's touching the ground perfectly. Or you can make it any shape you want in this. You can change these shapes too. Also, you can make your own shapes in apps like Blender. That's the one I use. It's very amazing. Go check it out now. I have the link in the description. You can download it and make amazing game objects in it. Now we are going to learn how to make the camera follow the game object. It's very simple. Take the camera and make it the child of our main character. You just drag it and keep it on it. If you want to move it, there is a blue line when you move it below, and you can do like that. You don't want that, you just keep it over here, and when we start the game, it just transforms its place to the one of the game object and it follows the game object. It's very simple, right? I positioned the main camera to the one of the Rubidium subscribe cube so that when we start, it's just like the camera is the eyes of the game object. Very cool, right? I'll fix this later and show you what is the problem. But now we are going to do the new movement script. How to do it? Just open the movement script we did in our last video and let it open, and we're going to edit this into a beta script. This is a little bit of a big script, but you also need to add a new component. That is, you just need to go to the add component over here. Then it is called as the character controller. Add it and don't change anything over here because it will stay as it is, and then head back to Visual Studio and do the new script. Now we are doing a completely new script, so I'm going to remove everything over here and start a completely new script. As it is a big script, I'm going to type it and then explain it to you. That's it. This is all the script, and I'm going to explain what every command means. As in our last script, we have created a few public floats over here. The first float, which is an integer or a value of a certain thing, and the certain thing is speed, which is equal to 6.0 floats. Public float jump speed, and this is the jump speed, which is the height of the jump, which is 8 floats. Public float gravity, this is the new concept. The gravity or the pull, as you know from your classes, is 20 floats. Private vector 3 move direction is equal to vector 3.0. Wow, now what we are telling is the move direction is equal to vector 3.0. The vector 3 is equal to 0, and that's what the move direction is. Now we are creating a void update over here. This goes for every frame and it is verifying the same concept for every frame. What we are doing here is character controller is equal to get component character controller. character controller, which is also called as the controller now, is equal to get component character controller. If there is anywhere mentioned as the controller, like here, then you need to get the component which is the character controller as we added now. If controller dot is grounded, if the controller is on the ground or touching the ground, then do this command. The command will be move direction. The direction we are moving is equal to new vector 3. New vector 3, we are creating a new vector 3 over here, and input dot get axis. If the character controller is grounded, then get axis horizontal. Leave us to move in this direction, and there is the other coordinate, which is the y coordinate, and input dot get axis vertical. Let us move in this vertical direction. And the other line is move direction is equal to transform dot transform direction, which is equal to move direction. We are letting this transform our transform direction into the move direction, as we have mentioned here, a new vector. And if input dot get button jump, the button jump has been mentioned over here. Move direction dot 5 is equal to jump speed. When we click the space button, we will be jumped in the height of 8 floors. Move direction dot 5 minus is equal to gravity multiplied by time dot delta time. The move direction is equal to, in the y coordinate, is equal to gravity multiplied by time by delta time. The gravity is the speed over here. Time dot delta time makes the gameplay a little bit smoother. Controller dot move direction multiplied by time dot delta time. The controller should move, which is the move direction multiplied by time dot delta time. This just makes the controller smoother, and this is the move direction as mentioned here. A little bit complicated, but once you understand it, it's going to be extremely helpful for your commands and games. Now save it and head back to Unity. After you come to Unity, just verify if there are any errors because of your spelling mistakes, and if there are none, continue with what I say. As we had already added the movement script, there are all the constraints over here. The speed, the jump, and the gravity. If you increase the speed, you know the speed is increased. If you increase the jump speed, you just jump higher. And if you increase the gravity, the pull will be stronger. And after doing this, just do the freeze rotation on all the axes, because the rigid body and the character controller are used at a time, and they both are different things to be used, but we need both of them to our Rubidium subscribe. And this is no longer a cube, but a capsule which looks like a bean. It is very simple, and now we are going to see what the difference was from our last script to this one. We are moving. Yes, that's normal. And if you click space, we can jump. We are going to increase the values over here, 15, and the speed to 10. And I think we will move and jump faster and higher. And if we add box colliders to this one, we can climb this too. Awesome, right? If you want to see the game more detailed, just click this, maximize on play, and when you click play, the screen is maximized with the game. Now you can jump. And if you increase the values, you can jump over this huge wall too. Amazing, right? So that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I don't want you to learn more because I know you're already brainstormed with this very hard script. But hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to paste the script in the description. Practice it after I paste it. And I'm also going to send all the other stuff you need and the info in the description. In our next episode, I'm going to teach you how to do the camera movement. Like using the mouse, you can look around in many games like Grand Theft Auto 5, Fortnite, Minecraft, and many things, right? We are going to do that to our game. And then our game will kind of be completed with all the scripts, and we just need to mess with the game objects and all the other death zones and other scripts. We are going to do that all in the next episode. Till then, peace.